It was an average day. Really for the summertime, usually we're a little slower in the summer. Just a regular influx of donors, working people taking time off from their day. Didn't really get a grasp on what was going on at first.
I was sitting over at my desk and all of a sudden I kept hearing sirens go down 3rd Street, which is not unusual because we hear sirens all day, every day. But they just kept coming and kept coming. And I was like, something must really be going on.
It was chaotic. I got here before the downtown office was on lockdown and everybody was watching the news.
I was on my way to work that day and I got a phone call from my roommate. She told me that there was a shooter on Amnicola. So I took a different route. I got to work and I realized that it was still an active shooting.
Well, the first call I got was officially that there had been an incident and that we were going on lockdowns from Human Resources. And then after that, we got several other calls to update us on what the situation was and how we were going to respond to it from others in the management team.
Once the downtown office was not on lockdown, we had people lined up out the door ready to donate and help out. And so everyone in the building wanted to pitch in and help downstairs.
And we all just went into action like we know we're supposed to do. All the donors they didn't care how long they had to wait. They were all here, they knew what they needed to do. And everybody had a smile on their face, even though there were people for as far as you could see, and they just kept coming in, and we were here till 8 or 9 o'clock. We all still kept smiling because we knew what we had to do.
We started getting a ton of phone calls. You couldn't even finish one call before somebody else called in. And it was pretty cool to experience that, I think. Usually we're the ones asking, and it was almost like they were asking.
The donors started coming in and they just never stopped. People were not concerned about when they would get in or how fast. We had just an outpouring of assistance from companies and vendors and just individuals that say, I want to do something. I know what you guys are doing. We want to be part of this effort.
The gun barrel office needed extra hand, and once I got there were people packed. I started calling them up one by one, getting them registered. Chick-fil-A came by with sandwiches and chips, and so we handed out food to the donors who were waiting 3 or 4 hours at a time.
People were very eager to help make it as actually easy for us because they were so eager to help. I mean, a 2-hour wait for somebody to sit down there just so they can give blood and feel like they helped is pretty incredible.
I think people need to realize that it's not something bad happened today, so I gotta go give. They need to think for, what if something bad happens next week? Or what if something bad happens next month? I need to go give blood, and I need to make it a habit to go give blood. I believe that in all, we gave the best customer service that we possibly could, and I think that they really saw what Blood Assurance was about, and they'll be back.